Hello everyone! The following presentation explores the possibility of creating an Instagram account for the Kirkland Library. The Kirkland Public Library opened in 1919 and became a part of the King County Library System in 1990. KCLS currently has 50 branches, spans 2,307 square miles, and serves over 2 million patrons. Located in a picturesque, growing urban center in Peter Kirk Park, the Kirkland Library has a main service population of those living in the city of Kirkland. As of 2017, that was a population of 88,630 people. Kirkland is populated primarily with small, wealthy families working in tech industries. Instagram launched in 2010. It is a mobile application that allows you to take, edit, and share photos and videos. You can follow your friends, families, celebrities, authors, businesses, and organizations that interest you. Users can like and comment on posts, and after securing permissions from the original poster, may repost, also known as regram, content with the appropriate attribution. You can search for users and content either through profile name searching or hashtags. Hashtags are words or phrases preceded by a pound sign, also known as a number sign or a hash mark. Beginning in 2016, Instagram introduced stories, which is content that will disappear after 24 hours. Users have access to their story archives, from which they may assemble permanently viewable albums called story highlights. These highlights live below an account's bio and above the feed. The target audience for Kirkland Library's Instagram accounts should be teens, ages 13 to 19, who live in the Kirkland Library service area and who are already active on Instagram. As such, the account should be named @KirklandLibraryTeens. While Facebook has a wider demographic reach, when using social media to reach teens, Instagram is more effective. According to a 2018 Pew Research Center study, 95% of teens have a smartphone, and Instagram is most often used on mobile devices. 72% of teens use Instagram, and 15% of those teens say it is their primary social media platform. According to the Youth and Media team at the Berkman Klein Center for Internet and Society, identity development is an important part of youth life, and social media platforms offer not only one, but several opportunities for identity exploration, expression, and formation. Also, in an extension of years of literacy research, a small new study shows that #Bookstagram increases voluntary literacy engagement. Bookstagram is a subset of Instagram with all content relating to books. Short-term goals for the Kirkland Library Teens account are: 1. Gain followers. The account managers will use Excel to track a monthly follower count. 2. Have a steady stream of engagement that increases over time. Engagement is measured in likes, comments, and regram requests, all of which can be tracked in the same Excel chart. Please note that Instagram is experimenting with removing public access to the like count. This will likely result in fewer likes, at least initially, but quality matters just as much as quantity. 3. Increase attendance at teen programs. Track this by comparing registration and attendance numbers before and after Instagram promotion. Also be sure to survey participants to see if and how Instagram contributed to their attendance. Long-term goals for the Kirkland Library Teens account are: 1. Inspire the formation of a teen advisory group, a TAG. Once there are solid relationships formed with local teens, use the platform to reach out and start a TAG. Once formed, the TAG can contribute to content creation and Instagram program development. 2. Increase teen material circulation. Track overall circulation statistics and pay special attention to the promoted authors and titles from Instagram. 3. Increase literacy behaviors. Have reading challenges that inspire increased and/or critical reading, and qualitatively evaluate the conversations in the comments for critical examinations of the world and self-exploration. There are countless ways to use the Kirkland Library Teens Instagram account. Some of my favorite ideas include hosting digital programs such as a 12-hour readathon or author interviews, or posting original content for popular hashtags such as #Bookstagram and #BookfaceFriday. It will also be important to regram content from local organizations that serve our teens, bolstering our communities and increasing our reach. The comments shall be a space for conversations, sometimes in response to direct questions from our posts. In addition to promoting in-library and outreach programs, You can promote the local collection through a mini podcast on Instagram TV and fun behind-the-scenes photos of ARCs and newly arrived titles. After setting up the Instagram account, a Kirkland Library teen blog also needs to be set up. This is where articles that tie into each original post content will live, so that the one link Instagram allows in its users' profiles will always be relevant. The blog post will reiterate and sometimes expand on the post. Once the blog is set up, assemble a team of staff familiar with and excited about using Instagram to work with teens. This team will meet quarterly to review the goals, analytics, a shared posting calendar, and go through any relevant training as Instagram continues to evolve. These meetings will also be used to check in on the results of social listening, and goals and content will be adjusted accordingly. On average, the team will aim to post about 3 times a week for the first 3 months or so, and then can adjust based on engagement patterns and usage analytics. The most expensive piece, at least initially, of equipment that will be used for this social media platform will be a smartphone or camera. Staff should not use their personal devices so that they can avoid KCLS ever needing to request a staff member's phone during a public records request. This will run the Kirkland Library between $400 to $900, depending on the model selected and whether or not you can find a used or repurposed device. Before purchasing a camera or smartphone, the team should investigate repurposing an old one or requesting a donation. In addition to the tech hardware, it will be helpful to invest in a $29 per month professional plan with Hootsuite. In addition to their analytics support, they also work well with Teams allowing scheduling for multiple posts and editing said posts. The last budget line item is for prop materials. Librarians may already have props that can be used for fun Bookstagram posts, and nature always provides a free, beautiful backdrop. In addition to this, however, consider adding about $150 a year for props. Invest in reusable basics to stretch your funding. Staff will need time for the following activities. 1. Crafting original posts and the associated blog posts. This may take about an hour per post. 2. Looking through the account feed for regram opportunities. This may take about 30 minutes per day. 3. Checking in on posts for comments and questions to reply to. This may take about 15 minutes 3 times a day for a total of 45 minutes per day. 4. Creating stories may take about an hour or so per story, with only 1 story shared per week. 5. Shopping online and in stores for props should take no more than 1 hour per week. 6. The quarterly meetings may take up to about 3 hours or so. And finally, in total, this gives us about 12.5 hours per week, plus the time spent on quarterly meetings. It's important to remember that as the team adjusts to content creation, it will likely take quite a bit less time overall. Marketing the account to attract followers and engagement should be done both in person and in digital spaces. Signs should be posted around the library, especially at computers and self-checkout stations. Bookmarks with branch information should include the account information for Instagram. These are to be given to all new patrons and passed out at outreach events and freely at the circulation and information desks as needed. When working with patrons over the phone or in person, be sure to mention the account. Online, make sure to follow relevant bookish and community hashtags so that your reblogged content comes from diverse sources that will also expand your reach. And finally, 5. Please be sure to make sure that KCLS has included a link to the Kirkland Library Instagram on the Kirkland Library website. As a little taste of what this account could do, here are 3 examples. 1, you can create a beautiful Bookstagram post that can discuss our local physical collection, asking a question in the image caption to start a conversation. 2, you could encourage reading challenges that connect to KCLS-wide challenges, or even have some local flavor. These can last a long time and can be revisited throughout the year, and they are excellent opportunities for custom hashtags. Or 3, you can work on promoting the digital collection through a Bookstagram post that features an ebook. For further information, please consult the following resources. Thank you for considering using Instagram to reach the teens served by the Kirkland Library. Take care.